and welcome, Cancerians. How are you all this month? Well, caring Cancerians, you have a big month at the beginning of the month at home with your family. And as you are such homebodies, this should suit you right down to the ground because there's a lot of astrological activity going on right at the start of the month. So you have the Sun, Mercury and Venus there. And with this sort of configuration, you're likely to be feeling quite happy, have a lot of insight and awareness into what's going on around your home. There's messages, it could be communications from perhaps children that are away and perhaps they're coming home for a break, or there's going to be messages with people that are like family. You could be doing a lot of entertaining this month at home. And also Mercury, Venus and the Sun, it really does give a feeling of warmth, stability and security for everybody that's lucky enough to enter your home. So looks like you start the month off in a very good frame of mind. Now the 4th sees Mercury then go into your 5th house, the 9th sees Venus into the 5th house, and then the 24th sees the Sun into the 5th house. So it's like at the beginning of the month your focus is very much on your home and family, and then as the month proceeds you become more interested in maybe creativity. You could be making things, crafts, or redecorating your home in some way. And that's with Venus, because Venus really loves beauty. So beauty will be important to you in your home life, okay? And so there's more communications coming through in the 5th house with Mercury there on the 4th. And that'll be about your creativity. And also it could bring you closer to the world of the child. So you might have contact with children. Or if you don't, it could be the child within. So you get more in contact with yourself, what makes your inner child happy, and what you need to do to have leisure and pleasure, okay? So it's like there's big responsibility, then the responsibility is lifted off and you can have some fun yourself. It's also a great time that, you know, if you're looking for romance, it's a time of what I call young love. So that's sort of like when you meet somebody and you don't know them too well, but the sparks are flying. And so if you are looking for someone, October's fantastic for flying sparks. Okay, so then we see the 5th sees Mars in your 3rd house, and then it goes into your 4th house. Okay, so that's on the 5th. Home and family, all that motivation, inspiration, action. And again, I'm feeling like redecorating and renovations around your home with that influence there. The 13th, the full moon in your 10th house of vocation, okay? So people think of this as a career house, but it's more than just career. This is the kind of career that is a vocation that makes your heart sing. It's also about your reputation and your status. So if you're online, you may find that you're attracting a lot of people towards you, particularly because you have a glow about you and people have heard about you and they want to know you. So and that could also come through your work. You may become very well known, and you could even win some awards or accolades to do with your work. Okay, 27th sees a new moon in your 5th house again. So young love, creativity, entertainment, more parties at home, more socializing, going out and having fun. So after the beginning of the month, when you know you've done all your family responsibilities, then you could let your hair down in some way. So that was looking very promising. Now, if you haven't tuned in before, you won't know that normally when I do these monthly horoscopes, there's 3 components: the astrology, then the astrology part we've just done, and then a psychic component, and then a tarot component, and I finish up at the end with a psychic summary. So I'll just close my eyes now, dear Cancerians, and see what I can see for you for the month of October 2019. Okay, now I have a vehicle, and it's like I'm driving it. It's got quite a funny, strange steering wheel, you know, and we're going like this driving along. So making progress, but you're going to pull over and stop, and it's sort of on the left. So the left is more about your creativity, doing things out of the box. It's not convention, okay? It's like doing something in an unusual way that's not normally, you know, done that way. You might find you get inspired by ancient Greece or some countries around the Mediterranean. I'm getting a kind of Mediterranean feel. Greece, Rhodes, maybe even Italy. And it's like this ancient feeling of the gods and goddesses that are there inspiring you to go forward. Okay. They're telling me the wheel of life is turning, and you're going into sort of a new segment. You might be thinking about actually travelling to these Mediterranean type places. Okay, you might be feeling inspired, maybe looking at pictures of gods and goddesses, or maybe the landscape in these sorts of countries. Okay, so let's have a look now at what the cards have to say, and we'll see what comes up for you. Okay, so I've already pre-shuffled these cards, but I always like to shuffle them again a little bit just to get going, and I'll do them in weeks, so the first week to the last week. So first week of October 2019 for caring Cancerians. This one pops up, the Fool. Okay, this is a great card. If you're not aware of tarot, don't be concerned by the name the Fool. Okay, it doesn't mean you're a fool per se. It means that you're prepared to take the steps to step out and do something new. Yes, it can indicate travel, but it can also indicate any new sort of activity or project that you might be interested in. Even if people tell you don't do that, that's a bad idea, it's not going to work out, just disregard what they say. Of course you need to keep your feet on the ground and be practical and down to earth, but this is about you fulfilling your heart's desires. Okay, now you see this little dog down here at the bottom? He's biting her on the leg, trying to hold her back. So that's what you've got to be careful of. Some people trying to hold you back from what you want to do. The universe has a particular way of looking out for people that are prepared to take a risk, not knowing what situation you're going into exactly. Traveling's like that, isn't it? You can read about it until the cows come home. It's not till you get there that you realise what you've got yourself into. And although this can be travel, it's not always travel. You'll see she's on the ground. She's walking on the ground. She's got one shoe and one shoe off. And the shoe is off so that she can be in contact with the ground and remain grounded in practical reality. But you'll see out here, it's almost like a cliff that she's about to step off. Okay, so what you can actually do when you step off is that you sprout wings and fly. Are you going to stay on the headland, or are you actually going to jump off and your wings suddenly sprout and you learn to fly? That's only a decision that you can make. You'll see she's got a little travelling kit up here. She's prepared. Red is all about action, taking action steps, stepping out. Green is about opportunity. You could make money with this card if you want to start a new business, for example. It is a beautiful card and a beautiful opportunity if you feel brave enough or confident enough to do it. If you don't, just take a deep breath and just say to the universe, especially when you're going to sleep at night, when you're not awake, not asleep, and you're in that limbo zone, just say to the universe, I am willing to step out of my comfort zone, because in the first week of October, that's what you're being called to do. Okay, let's have a look at the next card for the second week for caring Cancerians and see what we wind up with. Okay, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Okay, wands are a very fiery, sort of inspirational energy. And you can see there are pyramids here in the background as well, which might also indicate travel, but not necessarily, because they can also indicate the chakras in the human body. So if you've got any health problems, there could be some energies coming up in the second week of October to help you. You can see the baseball back here. This is about meaning business, taking action. But this knight is a lass who is actually sitting on a turtle. And so it's like, go slow. Don't go too fast. Just, be cautious. You may be feeling very motivated to do something to get yourself out of your current situation. But slow and steady wins the race. You'll see there's green here for opportunities. Again, there could be some money in this for you if that's what you feel like. Knights are all about going out into the world and spreading their wild oats, and following their heart's desires. So in the second week of October, do be brave enough, if you can possibly, to step out again out of your comfort zone. That's these two sort of go together in a way, don't they? Let's have a look now for the third week of October for caring Cancerians and see what we come up with. Okay, and we've got the Three of Wands here. Okay, Three of Wands. This is a group of people. It suggests teamwork. It can be also socializing, going out and have fun with your friends. And so it could be you go out as a team or a group. Or it could be also a work environment where you're working on a project together. Okay, the three baseball bats. Okay, action to be taken. You can see a lot of red fiery energy here for action. A lot of inspiration, to get the job done, in a good and proper way. The only thing about this is sometimes when you have a group of three, it can be a bit like a three-legged race, or it's almost like one person can feel left out. So if that's you, don't take it to heart. It might be a little click with the other two people and you don't feel like you fit in properly. Just be civil and pleasant and don't get overly emotionally involved. You can get the job done and it can all go fine, and you achieve what you need to do. And if it's your friends doing that, just be aware, and maybe they're not really your friends to the extent that you thought they were. Third week of October. It's okay though. It's not like a major disaster or anything like that. All right, now we're going into the last 11 days. Okay, so the final we would be last 10 days, 10, 11 days, whatever, of October for caring Cancerians. Okay, caring Cancerians, and this one comes up, and it's cups, and you can see she's saying no. This is a Seven of Cups. Okay, very emotional sort of card and a very spiritual card. There could be all manner of things coming up from the past, and it's up to you now to really, put your foot down if something doesn't suit you. Okay, she's saying no to a situation, and it's fine to say no. Do be careful in the last 10-11 days of October that you don't sacrifice yourself. Okay, this is just a little heads up. Your choice, of course, if you want to give and give and give. But yeah, sometimes people, you know what they're like, they'll just take and take and take. So it's really important that, any giving and taking be reciprocal, so that, balance, so that you're not constantly giving out all the time and not getting anything back. Now you see here there's a little sort of angel in the background to protect you, and you can't see, but there's a woman's face in this cup here. Probably this resolution's not good enough for you to see this woman's face. So it's like things coming out of the cups to do with your emotions. There's a little dragon here, dragon energy, kundalini energy rising up the spine. Do be careful if you have back issues that last time in October. It's a time of learning and a time, of healing yourself, basically. But you need to become aware. You can't heal yourself if you really don't know what's going on. So it's a time to become aware. So ultimately, a very enlightening time for you. Now, let's finish up with a psychic summary for, what I see for you in spirit in the towards the end of October. Caring Cancerians. Let me just see. All right. So there could be a lot of socializing, eating and drinking, which is not just about the food. It's about nurturing. Okay, nurturing yourself and nurturing other people. Particularly, I have a big plate of ice cream in front of me. And so, yeah, by all means, enjoy yourself, and with friends, have a great time. They're showing me now the ocean, and it's like going out on the ocean on a jet ski. So it's fun, it's exciting. Anything you can do in October to, make yourself happy, have a fun time, get out and about, go to the beach, whatever it takes. Travel may be on the cards. That's something to consider, even if it's traveling at a later date. Okay, there's not really a lot of energy here for traveling in October, but you could. But for some people, it will be at a later date. Now, they're showing me the sky with lightning, and they're saying there's signs in the sky. Okay, so I take that to mean just watch your astrology and your horoscopes, because the signs are all there. Signs in the sky, whether that be a comet or a shooting star or the movement of the planets. If you follow along, you'll pick up what you're supposed to know. Okay. Well, I do hope you found that helpful, Caring Cancerians. Please give this video a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And don't forget to click the notification bell and share this video all around the world. That would be fabulous. Okay. You can catch me on Mondays here on YouTube at 8 a.m. Sydney, Australia time for Pick a Card, which is Sunday night if you're in the States. And this Saturday, just 2 days away, I will be doing free readings on Facebook. So just go to Absolute Soul Secrets on Facebook. You can just search it, comes up straight away. And it's midday Saturday the 14th of September if you're in Australia, and you need to register on our website for that, because there are a lot of people on that. But in the meantime, have a wonderful month, and stay tuned. I'll have lots of new exciting videos coming out very soon, and I will be continuing with the remainder of the star signs for October horoscopes. Okay, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.